On average, how often do you jerk off to Zenless Zone Zero?
Quite a few times.
50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably.
Gooning! And that's what we are proud of in Zenless Zone Zero. There's no need for us to be ashamed about it. Stick out your tongue, stare at massive boobas, start grinding that hog. Now you might be saying, alright, I get it. They're gooners, but just how down bad is the entire community? Because there's levels to this shit. Are we talking about level 1 crooks, where their eyes burn at the sight of anything fan service, or a mafia boss that does not give a single crap on what anyone else thinks? And the answer is all. Zenless does not care what other people thinks, because what is this? Can I beat 𝗖𝗍𝗍𝗵𝘁 while beating myself?
I will be playing Zenless Zone Zero with one hand and jorking it with the other.
This video has over 350,000 views. By the way, that is more views than the official 2.5 trailer from one of the most hyped updates in the game. Let that sink in. The player base cared more about whether 𝗖𝗍𝗆𝗆𝗆 could play the game one-handed than the biggest update that Zenless ever had. But wait, is that another one with 260,000 views?
To goon or not to goon.
Like, bro, what are we even doing? These people aren't even embarrassed, they're proud. Each one's armpit sweat calculation. How much milk can Nicole produce? They get so much attention, you have people who have never played the game start talking about it.
Why does 𝗖𝗍𝗍𝗆𝗍 cake jiggle when she's a robot in Zenless Zone Zero? Oh my fucking god! Like, bro, where are these people getting these ideas from?
Well, this guy's getting his idea from someplace because he got 20,000 gooners sitting there patiently waiting for the next upload like a Netflix series. And the craziest part? We're still at the tip of the iceberg, because what are you trying to say that Zenless has 25,000 more posts on Rule 34 than Honkai Star Rail? A game that is more popular with more players, yet Zenless has 58% more art despite coming out an entire year later. Like, at this point, they're just pumping this out 24/7. And this is not even the darkest thing I found, because let me tell you about the 𝗖𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 incident. What is even happening? 𝗖𝗆, put her in a micro bikini. 𝗖𝗆, cover her in white slime. By the way, 4 million people viewed this image. That is more than the original tweet. This is just insane. What are these people doing? Forget praying 5 times a day. This community is gooning 5 times a day. What other community on Reddit actively keeps tracks of the bust size of every single character with actual calculation? And don't even get me started on how they managed to figure out that the game world has less gravity than Earth from just Caesar's boobas. These people are not your average gooners anymore. Can you imagine the world if they actually use this knowledge to save the planet? And are we really surprised when PC Gamer wrote an entire article about how the Zenless community averted Gooner 9/11? You can complain all you want. You can whine that Zenless isn't a Gooner game, but the behavior speaks for itself. At this point, being a gooner isn't an accusation, it's a badge of honor. And what do other people think? Completely irrelevant, because everyone here is already too deep in a goon sauce to care.